Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, and to those who are here for the first time. For those who are here for the first time, welcome. And my name is Yudi Wakatlabiwa. So I prefer to be called by my name, which is Yudi. So we'll get to it. So I've been thinking about this whole thing of equality today, and just been lingering in my mind, and I just thought I I refuse I refuse equality. I refuse it because I feel like it brings a whole lot of conflict. It brings a lot of frustrations, and because of we are trying to be equal, and we can't be equal naturally. So things in nature are created to coexist with each other, and the role that each opposite plays is different and important and necessary in your life. So the moon and the sun, they have their own different roles. They are both important, you know. Dark and light. Darkness can never play the role that light plays, and same applies to light. Men and women, we are different. We can't be equals. Can we ever be equals? I don't think so. I don't think we can be equal unless if the creator change how we are and make us the same, right? We can't be equals. The roles that we play are not the same and can never be the same, right? Women have a womb, men don't have a womb, and other aspects that men have that women do not have. So we can't play the same roles. So I don't know, perhaps we are talking about this whole thing of equality in terms of jobs, that, as women, you can now be engineers, you can be this and all those things. I don't know, but those things, women, we are talking about what? Strength? When we're talking about engineering and that women cannot do all those things. And what are we talking about? That men don't have emotions, they can't be nurses. Like, when we talk about, I feel like when we talk about flow of life, it has to be about complementary than equality. Because even in the spaces of workplaces where you as a male or a female are doing a certain job, the fact that you have different makeup naturally, your work becomes a grade based, or can be greater if you acknowledge your differences of your natural biological makeup. Because the way you think as a woman is not the way men think, and both ways are important in creating this evolution. both ways are important in a household because it balances the situations, it balances the decisions, because sometimes as women, we just want to sit and, chill and, be in our emotions and, chill and just do things out of our emotions. And sometimes those things are very good. But sometimes we need that masculine energy that would say, act, do, right? Because we are creators, we create, we talk, we want to be in that flow. That is our flow, right? As feminine, right? So those things, they really complement each other. We can't come and say be equals. We can't be equals, because when we strive to be equals, things are not gonna work. We're gonna fight. We're gonna continue fighting, and we're fighting nature as well at the same time. And this whole thing of striving for equality, it does bring stress in people, in families, in workplaces, as I've said, in different spaces, in society, globally. Even this global concept, I don't even understand it, because now everything has to be generalizable. Is there even such a word? But whatever. We need to generalize things, whereby there's no way we can ever generalize the ways of Black people or melanin people to the ways of the Western people or the white people. We can't. But we want to do it because things have to be generalizable. Things has to be global. All these fancy words that you people use. But it's not possible. It's really not possible. We really need to come to a point where we understand that we need to complement each other, and that's how nature flows. I believe, actually I know that's how nature flows. So we need to get back to that. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe equality, you have seen equality working, but where I sit, I don't see it working. And I see equality as 1 + 1, not 1 + 1, 1 = 1, right? In a sense that we talk equality, yet we talk about different social status or different economic status. We still will have the poor, the middle class, the rich, and whatever. Where's equality there? Because for me, equality will be the money is distributed the same, equally, president or not president. If Barry Khotolwa like 2,000 rand, we all do that. Or if the money is shared in household, all household get the same. That's equality. But is it fair? Can it ever be fair? Because now you have a household of 5 people getting 2,000. Then you get 10 people in a household getting 2,000. Will these people ever have an equal life? Definitely not. Definitely not. And it does not mean because you are 10 and you have 2,000, you will live a lower life, because others can be 5 having the same money, but they can live a lower life. So why do we even have to talk about it? There are so many things that contribute into how people experience their lives. And we don't have to burden ourselves with striving to be certain ways as like being equals, because then we would keep on trying to fight these equality things and things not being shared equally. So Think about it. Think about it. As societies, do we really have to be entertaining this equality? Is it feasible? Or is just something that we just, what if we want to fight for equality, what are we exactly fighting for? How feasible is it? Because there are a lot of things that that come to play into how we end up experiencing things in this life. I mean, is this like creating equal opportunities? We can create equal opportunities, but does not mean that we all gonna get those opportunities. There are things like your aura that also affect these opportunities that come. So if you are one of those people who get to be stressed about equality and worried about these whole things, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Share if you have some sort of way, if it's visible, share it. Let's see really how. Because I feel like we just kind of like stressing ourselves and maybe wasting our energies on things that are not possible. And we just put too much energy into it, where else we can just try to look into things on how can we complement each other as we evolve, as we build our lives, as we experience and journey our lives, as we create our intentional, happy, loving, peaceful life together or alone, wherever way you prefer to experience your life on earth. Right? That's it for me today. I love you guys and have a lovely evening or a lovely day or a lovely morning. That will depend on when you come and listen to this recording. Good night, goodbye, good day.